always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Sparty. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Manning. That's caught. It's Lee. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside gift. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Missouri wants to go fast. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They've got to stop it. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense.
Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. And runs through another one. They finally get get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
And offenses are majoring in this now, right? They know the jet sweep is a big part of what they do, how the defense is going to respond, and they're just going to give it to you over and over again. See what you do for it. Nice job by the defense. They didn't give up a big play, but they're always looking to set up that next play and how to attack the edges of a defense.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That's caught. It's Roberts.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Manning. That's reeled in, it's Roberts. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give on the inside. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
To the ground with the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Creates a little space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Florida. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He's got an open man. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff to the single back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Sparty. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David, it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Manning. Snagged in the middle, it's Terry. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes.
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And that's what we players call a 7 route. That receiver ran it beautiful.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. He wants to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the outside. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He'll take another shot here. And he's got it inside the 35. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Makes the catch. It's Collier. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. To throw, it's Manning. Quickly complete. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun on third down. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Hand off from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fighting off the defender. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden you're...
There he goes! And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Makes a move. Touchdown Spartans! Stealing a score on special teams.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 2 to Georgia State.
Toss sweep to the right. Hard running there.
If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Bust through behind his pad. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down. Buying some time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Manning. Pulls it in. It's Terry. Gives it the big stiff arm. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
And they're able to get him on the ground. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Tiger! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They give themselves a little more celebration as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you...
He's going to let it go. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll try to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Under fire. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as...
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on to David. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The sure hands, it's Marsh. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've been...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yard. They put on the heat and they blocked it. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate